What kind of country is Costa Rica? Let's put it this way. He is a country without an army, not lost and forced to disarm. It's not that the poor can't afford it. It was actively written into the constitution. No one can change it, there's no army on this land. It's like sticking a sticker on your forehead here, hit my post-it notes. But it is this country without an army, haven't been beaten once in 70 years. Not only was he not beaten better than anyone else, literacy rate, life expectancy is longer than in many developed countries. Healthcare coverage goes even further than in the United States. You have to ask which country in Central America is doing the best. There's no army. Not a lot of resources, but this one smashed the barracks, exchange military spending for textbooks. Let's talk today. Where did this country win? To understand Costa Rica, why dare to disband the army? You have to understand one thing first. Central America in those days, the army is not an instrument of the state. The state is the tool of the army. Costa Rica is naturally the same. In 1948, civil war broke out. The ruling party will not admit defeat, annulled the election. Opposition at a glance. Then let's talk with our fists played for 44 days. More than 2,000 people died, and somebody wins. His name was Jose Figueres. According to the normal script, the next story should be winner is in control. The army listens to me. Start a new round of power play. This is a standard sequel in Central America. Figueres standing on the battlefield where the smoke has not yet lifted. Thought about a question: why did we fight? Because someone has the army, can do whatever you want. So what is the solution? Let good people take control of the army. No, the good people of today are in charge. You could become a bad person tomorrow, not to mention the army. As long as he exists, he is a hidden one that may ignite at any time. The total population of Costa Rica is less than 1 million. Raise an army that can really fight. How much will it cost? Who can win after raising? The United States and Mexico cannot defeat any major power, but a coup could happen at any time. Who is this thing kept to protect? The conclusion is clear. The army is not a talisman for this country, it's a ticking time bomb in this country. After figuring it out, he put the 4 words "abolished the army" directly written into the new constitution, valid forever. No one can change it at the institutional level. Cut off anyone using the army the possibility of restoration. So here's the problem. You disbanded the army, surrounded by neighbors who are in a mess of porridge. What if someone calls? Figueres, of course, had thought about it. His answer is divided into 2 steps. Step 1. Turn yourself into a meaningless existence. No army doesn't mean no defense. Costa Rica starts a frenzy of signing international treaties, membership in various international organizations. Put yourself in a neutral position. Attack out layer by layer. 1949 signed the Charter of the Organization of American States. Joined the United Nations in the 1950s. Decades after that, continued deep participation in various international institutions. It was not until 1987 that it was officially declared a permanently neutral country. Second step, use soft power to add another layer of protection to yourself. Neutrality alone is not enough. Figueres knows very well small countries speak out internationally. You have to be seen as useful first. So Costa Rica began to take the initiative to put itself building a negotiating table in Central America in the 1980s. Central American countries fought each other. Nicaraguan Civil War, Salvadoran Civil War, the unrest in Guatemala continues. The whole area became a mess, and that's when Costa Rica comes out. Offered to host a mediation meeting. Then President Oscar Arias hosts negotiations in person, pushed all parties to sign Esquipulas peace agreement. This agreement directly contributed to the civil wars in Central America, the peace process. Arias, therefore, he won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1987. He took the fact that there was no army, it has become its greatest political asset. Defense solved. And then there's another problem: the military savings. Where did it go? And the answer is very simple: education and health. So let's start with education. After the army was disbanded, the first money went directly to school construction. The literacy rate has risen from less than 80% in 1948, all the way up to 99% of today. University education is basically free. Higher education enrollment rates across Latin America among the best. Let's talk about medical care. Costa Rica's universal health coverage rate exceeds 95%. Life expectancy in the early 80s, so the death rate is low enough to be comparable to Western European countries. Healthcare spending per capita in the United States 10 times that of Costa Rica, but life expectancy in the United States is actually much shorter. And then the economy. After the army was disbanded, it's not just money that frees up and social stability stabilized. This thing outsiders seem to take it for granted, but in Central America it's a real luxury. Because of stability, foreign capital is coming. Intel selected the location to build a chip factory in 1996, finally landed in Costa Rica. The rationale is straightforward: political stability. Highly educated infrastructure is available. This factory, 1 degree, it accounts for 40% of Costa Rica's total exports. Because of stability, tourism can take off. The brand of ecological paradise has reached the world. More tourists come in every year than the population of the country. Tourism foreign exchange has become an important source of national income. Many countries in history have spent decades verified the same thing over and over again with countless lives. Buying more guns doesn't mean being safer. Costa Rica used 70 years to prove another thing. Sometimes the smartest move, it's not that your opponent can't beat you, but to make everyone feel there's no need to hit you. A small country the size of a palm does not have the military, doesn't have nuclear bombs. There are no great powers. With a hammer, a constitution, and a sentence that children need teachers, no need for a general. In this chaotic land, she became the prettiest boy in the audience. Costa Rica won this game, and win beautifully.